We all have a unique way of visualizing things around us. I'm sure all of us have looked at a random cloud and tried to find the shape of an animal or a flower or a bird in them. You see, we love looking at things of various shapes and sizes. Well, speaking of shapes, I have something to show you. Whoa! That was sudden. Well, what do we have here? I see a few objects, and judging by the grid, I think I know what has to be done. So what are we waiting for? Let's start segregating these shapes. First, I see a circle. It's a 2D or a two-dimensional shape. That means it will go in the 2D column, okay? And there goes the square in 2D as well. We have the triangle following suit, ending up in the 2D column too. Can you see any other 2D shapes? Well, I don't. So let's pick out the 3D shapes. The first one would be the sphere, and it's gone in the 3D column. Then we have the cube, gone again. The diamond gone, and finally the pyramid gone as well. Do you see what we have done over here? We have arranged all these shapes into two different columns. Now you might be wondering why I am showing you all these shapes in the first place. Well, did you realize while dropping them into different columns, we were identifying shapes based on how they appeared? So we visualized a certain shape and then decided what it was and where it belonged. And this is exactly what we are going to do in this video. Visualization of solid shapes. So there is something I need you to notice about all the shapes that we just saw and identified. They were all single shapes. However, in our practical life, many a times we come across combinations of different shapes. We can actually take these everyday objects and break them down into simpler shapes. Now imagine how things would appear if you break them down. Your house, your father's car, your pencil, a cricket bat, a mountain, a comet, a planet, and even a star. They will all appear to be made of various combinations of the shapes that you know, right? No, not like this. I certainly did not mean breaking in that sense. You know what I meant. You will understand exactly what I'm saying when we take a look at a few objects and try to break them down into simpler shapes. Okay, so first we have this capsule. Now, can you identify the combination? It's made up of a cylinder as well as two hemispheres. What about the racing track? What do you think is their combination here? If we break it like this, we can see that it is made up of a rectangle in between as well as two semicircles at the two ends, right? How about we see just a couple more examples before we go ahead, right? So let's look at our favorite food. Any guesses what it is? Yes, it is the ice cream. So apart from being made of different yummy flavors, an ice cream is also made of different shapes. Can you identify them? This should be gettable, I suppose. You're right, it is made of a cone with a sphere on top of it. No wonder we call it the ice cream cone. And here we have the last one. Look at this hut. So what do you reckon is the combination here? As you can see, it is made up of a cylinder at the bottom and a cone at the top. So you see, each and everything that we have around us can be visualized as a combination of some or the other shapes. And this will form the crux of this entire topic, visualizing different things. Are we ready to begin then? But wait, let's ramp it up a notch. We have always heard people saying, my house will be like this, my house will be like that, my house will have this and that, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure you must have noticed how most of these statements are made about the interiors of the house. But have you ever considered looking at your house from the outside? Well, if you haven't, don't worry, because I'll show you a few pictures of the same house viewed from different angles. Sounds fun? Tutormate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on the Apple App Store or Google Play Store.